Welcome to Jamonia Epic Speak, and today I just want to speak about life, because I believe it is better to die than to live dead. Never mind the noise, that's the noise of life. There's always commotion everywhere, but that won't stop me from speaking to you guys, because I believe what I'm sharing with you is very, very vital. However, today I'm not going to get into the details of why I say the first statement, which says it's better to die than to live dead. Well, let me do it. So the fact is that most people think they are living, but on the other side they're simply existing, and there's a difference. As I said, I'll get into that later, but for now I just want to pose a challenge for you, and the challenge is, are you willing to die for your life? Are you willing to die for your life? So today I just want to talk about something that has been on my mind for a long time, and I'm doing this in the hopes and in the anticipation that somehow you're going to be touched and you're going to be inspired to look at life from a different perspective, irrespective of what you believe, because this is plain logic. This is nothing different from what you can deduce by just looking at life. So first question, what is life? What do you think life is? What do you think life is all about? Most people do not understand the meaning of life. Some people just think of life as a fun game. They do things without caring about the consequences, like, cool, whatever, nobody cares. And actually, when I think about it, nobody's in charge. So I just take life. I just do whatever I want, whenever I want, however I want it. But is that really living? Is that really life? On the other hand, you have guys who understand what they're doing, and they're deeply serious about life, and they are making the most out of their life. Now you get to choose which side you're on, because you have two sides here. I actually believe in this binary system of life where you only have two options, and you get to choose which you want to. For example, you have hate and you have love. You have light and you have darkness. You have God, you have the devil. You have truth, and then you have error. Really, when you think about life, good, bad, it's a binary thing, and you have to choose which side you're on. You cannot stay on one side. No, you cannot stay on both sides, or like sit on the fence. No, you have to choose one side. You cannot serve two masters, right? So what I want to impress upon you today is to make that choice, which side you go on, because life is really like a garden that only has two trees. A garden with only two trees. One tree is a good tree, the other is the bad tree, and you get to choose which one you water. And the one you water, the one you give water and fertilizer, is the one that grows, right? So you choose, you have that choice. Now, talking about garden, I just want to give the last simple analogy about life and about the challenge I have for you. Are you willing to die for life? There's one thing we must accept, and we gotta be honest here. The thing is, nobody is perfect. I mean, this is one of the most famous phrases in the English language. Nobody's perfect. No one. Yeah, I accept that. Nobody's perfect. But we have to understand that we cannot continue being imperfect. Nobody's perfect, that's right. But when you go to the restaurant or any other place where they serve food, KFC, McDonald's, you really want the perfect food. You would not eat half-cooked food, even though you know that no one is perfect, but you wouldn't. So it's like humans are ironic, kinda. They say we're not perfect, yet they want perfect things. whatever. So the idea is that we have to move from the imperfection to perfection. It's called development, and we see it in history, where people are trying to develop and forget about the past mistakes. That's why we learn history, because it tells us about what happened in the past and we avoid repeating the mistakes and all that. But this wasn't political anyway. This is just epic speak. I'm just, So I just want to propose that in this last analogy, that the tree that you water is one that becomes dominant. And to water that tree would mean what you watch, what you eat, what you think. If you have negative thoughts, if you watch negative things, negative images, if you eat unhealthy food, that will affect your entire life and it will turn it into this mega negativity. While on the other hand, if you eat good stuff, watch good stuff, hear good things, think about positive thoughts, that will actually turn you into a positive, into a proton, if you like. Let's forget about that size. But now, in conclusion, think of yourself as a seed. Now, I told you have to move from imperfection and you have to move to perfection. Regardless of you say you don't believe nobody's perfect. Yes, nobody's perfect. But last time I checked it, you don't want to wear a torn cloth. You want a perfect cloth. Some of you guys even want a perfect girl, perfect wife. So why not want a perfect life? And try your best. And if you're looking for a perfect life, if you're looking for living really the abundant life and not just simply existing, then you have to die for your life. Here's what I mean. Look at the seed. And I told you, think of yourself as a seed. The seed is deliberately thrown into the soil and it subsides into the soil, and after some time it decays and it bursts. But then suddenly comes a new life and a new shoot, and another one grows, another plant grows. That's a beautiful and perfect analogy of human development and human transformation. Really, if we want to develop, we have to die of our past lives. We have to be, in a sense, born again. Like that seed, you have to enter into the soil and you have to die and decompose and then rise up in new life. So the question is, are you willing to die for your life? What I'm trying to mean is, do you want? Are you accepting? Are you comfortable? Of course, you don't have to be comfortable, but are you willing to take the challenge of saying, I want to put my past into the funeral? No, I want to put my past life into the grave, into the coffin, and send it to the graveyard. That's what you must do. If you want to start a new life, take your past life, put it in a coffin and send it to the graveyard and start afresh, start a new life. So the question is, are you willing to die for your life? And it will take courage, it will take time, it will take you the highest powers of your soul, the highest powers of your mind to experience this transformation that I'm talking about in few words. It's actually deeper than these words that I'm saying. And so that's the challenge for me, Jimonia. Are you willing to die for your life?
Hum.